Hey everybody, what's up? Greg Newmaster coming at you again with another action figure review. I wanted to do a follow-up review to my Star Wars Vintage Collection Fives action figure. I was able to get Jessie from the Star Wars Vintage Collection 501st ARC Trooper 3-pack. I missed out on getting the 3-pack from Hasbro Pulse. I was really bummed out. So now they're really expensive online for the 3-pack. So I was able to get Jessie on the solo, or I'm sorry, I was able to get fives on the solo card for a good price, and then I was able to get just Jessie solo, which is fine because I didn't need Echo. If it was Echo from the final season of the Clone Wars, I would have liked that better because he was like missing his hand, and he just looked really unique instead of just like a standard clone. But anyhow. Jessie, I always really liked Jessie. He was just very cool looking. He stood out from the other clones. He was in the 501st under the command of Anakin Skywalker. Everybody got it. Everybody loves Anakin, of course. I love Anakin, who would later become Darth Vader. And he was just he was always one of the most prominent clones on the Clone Wars show, which made the Clone Wars awesome because they really dived into the personalities and the story arcs of the clones, which made it interesting, surprisingly, because in the movies the clones were just one dimensional. Them being clones of Jango Fett, of course, who is the prototype to Boba Fett in The Mandalorian. Even though The Mandalorian is not a clone, but just in spirit and look. So, anyhow, so here I have Jessie. Jessie is awesome. So, just a quick review. Look at his helmet. I just love this helmet. There's the symbol of the Republic on the helmet. He also has that tattooed on his head. I was really happy that they released, that they've been re-releasing these vintage collection figures with the new head sculpts and the new paint details. It looks so much better. I was disappointed, however, with the 3-pack in the sense that why didn't they give us Rex? They didn't give us a new Rex figure. Rex is the most important clone by far. He's the coolest, in my opinion. He's Anakin's right-hand man. In the figure, I mean, they have a Captain Rex figure, vintage collection, but you can't take his mask off, so you can't see his face. You can't see his head with the shaved hair that's dyed blonde. But with these other 501st figures, we got Fives, Echo, and Jessie. You can take off all their helmets, and they all got new head sculpts, but they didn't do that for Rex, and they didn't include Rex in the 3-pack, which was annoying and disappointing. And I know that they're re-releasing the Rex figure, but they didn't change the head sculpt. It's still the same. You can't take his helmet off from what I've seen. Hopefully I'm wrong. But anyhow, let's get into Jessie. Looks amazing. Like I said, look at that helmet. Just look at the blue. I love how it's painted blue, just with little hints of white, and then there's the symbol of the Republic. Awesome thing about these figures is the antenna comes down so they can scan and see different things, and I think it's used for aiming as well, but I can't remember. I know the trolls are gonna attack me for my lack of knowledge. Forgive me if this was the old school trilogy. I could talk ad nauseum about that, but the Clone Wars I don't know as much about. But I love the show and I watched it a few times. Just looks amazing. So there's the symbol of the Republic. And he has a matching tattoo on his head. Like, look at how awesome that looks. Like, that's fantastic. Like, they have improved so dramatically on these head sculpts, especially, this is a 3.75 scale figure. Like, look at that. That looks wonderful. Like, there's shading under the eyes and the eye sockets. There's paint on the lips. Just really looks great. Look at that sculpt. We can see the even lines in his forehead. You know, he has crease lines of a little bit of aging, and you know, it just looks great. Also, they're doing this new thing now with some of these figures, with some of the newer figures, where it's a double jointed ball joint on the neck instead of the old school just a ball joint. But yeah, Jessie just looks so unique and cool. I had to at least get this figure if I couldn't get the entire 3-pack, which is really expensive on eBay. It's about $150. I haven't seen anything cheaper than that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, and his armor looks cool. Here he is. This is him compared to Fives. So like you could see the subtle differences in the paint job. Five has like paint, you know, that design there. You know, Jessie just has a straight line. Five's tunic is painted. Jessie's is painted white instead of blue. So it's just the subtle details that make them stand out. Like Five's greaves and bracers, they're painted differently with the blues. They have the same backpacks, and they have the same weapons. I'll put his helmet back on just so you guys can see. But you know, just look at how cool the different helmets look. Like I love the design of this helmet. It just looks so cool. The paint job compared to Fives' helmet, which looks cool as well, but I like this one better. And just this added articulation of this antenna being able to go down. I think that's great. But I'll take Jessie's helmet off real quick. And you know, see the difference in the clones. I love that too. You know, Fives has hair and a goatee. He has a little tattoo on his forehead. You know, Jessie has the full out shaved head and the giant tattoo on his head here, which just kind of evocative of Mike Tyson. They all come with the standard accessories. He has the giant rifle, and then there's like the standard. This is a standard rifle that they have, medium size, and then they all have the side pistols. You know, Rex is famous for always using. He shoots the two pistols at the same time. And I just love the articulation is good. I mean, it's really good for a 3.75 figure. We can also remove this gear here, this upper sort of like shoulder pads. And then there's the standard Stormtrooper, Clone Trooper armor underneath. But articulation, he's got the torso, the double jointed head, shoulders go out that far. They can do the full rotation like that. There's elbow swivel instead of bicep swivel. We get a 90-degree at the elbow. We have the articulation in the wrist where it rocks up and down like that instead of back and forth like that, which I love because they have weapons. Also spins. Just a quick look at the detail on the bracer on his forearm, the gauntlets, different things that communicate or probably may have fire in it, like the Mandalorians. You know, just the subtle details. Tunic looks pretty neat. Nice little belt. It's all white to evoke the Clone Trooper, Stormtrooper look. Also, let's see. Yeah, so the hips have, excuse me, they have that weird articulation where the joint is like in the top of the hip. They put a joint in there. So you have to kind of turn it if you want them to do a split or something like that. And you know, it's okay, but I just wish they would do what G.I. Joe does, like in their hips, and just they would have better articulation that way. But yeah, he looks fantastic. Just to show you guys how even the shape of the hand, how it holds the trigger, it's shaped like so the gun goes in. So look, it holds the gun really well. I'm hitting that there. I'm shaking it around, so it stays in his hand really well. I'll show you guys the little pistol, little blaster. And that stays in there as well too. So he has a good solid grip when he holds his weapons and when you want to pose. Like some of the action figures would always come with like rubber bands like around the hand and the weapon. But yeah, it just looks great. And like I said, you can tilt his hand down when he's holding the weapon, you know, if you want to do that for whatever reason. But just love this figure. I'm glad I got it. For those of you who got the 3-pack, you guys are lucky. But yeah, this is Jessie from the 501st ARC Trooper Star Wars Vintage Collection 3-pack. Awesome figure. If you were able to get the 3-pack, good for you. If not, you can get these figures piecemeal on eBay. That's where I got mine. Sort of expensive, but I got lucky. This wasn't too bad. So if you like the review, please like and subscribe. God bless you all. Peace.